The new Sony Xperia XZ3 finally introduces Sony's Bravia OLED technology from its TVs into its smartphone lineup with a curved display. But it's not the only good thing about this phone. Oh no, the design's pretty beautiful. Looks kind of like an XZ2 Samsung Galaxy S9 love child. The frame of this thing is just 3mm, really nice and tapered. The aluminium's also stronger than the XZ2 aircraft grade aluminium, and according to Sony it is nice and durable. Protected by Gorilla Glass 5, also around the front. The front screen is curved, like I said. 2K resolution, OLED technology, HDR, it all looks superb. So superb in fact that side by side with an iPhone X, I personally preferred the image on the XZ3, showcasing the same content. It was just a little bit more lifelike. We're gonna have to wait until we're outside Sony launch event settings and into lab settings before we can verify, so stay tuned for the full review for that. There's also some smart tech on here that's gonna take standard dynamic range content and make it look more HDR, which will be perfect for non-optimized YouTube and Netflix videos. The user interface is Android 9 at the heart, which is good, the latest version of Android, but Sony's imbued it with this thing called SideSense. So you double tap the side of the screen, feels like you're tapping the metal frame, but you have to actually come in contact with the glass, and it will pull up a menu that's in the bottom right or bottom left hand corner. It works either side. This will give you shortcuts to applications, etc. Kind of like with Samsung with the swipe in on the curved screen phones, kind of like with HTC with the double tap of the side of the frame. It's to compensate for the fact you've got a very big screen here at 6 inches, so smaller hands might find it a bit cumbersome. You can also access all your applications in addition to shortcuts, and it is very customizable with things like a swipe down navigating back if you set it to. This feature also has machine learning, so the more you use certain applications, the more they'll appear in that spot at a certain time of day. Sony's other enhancements are on here too. You've got that 3D face scanning, and in addition to that, PlayStation 4 owners can get an exclusive beta to the new Call of Duty game. As far as the cameras go, you've got a 19 megapixel camera around the back, f2 lens, 960 frames per second, full HD slow-mo. Sony is the only manufacturer that does that, but it is the same module as found on the XZ2. And the front camera is 13 megapixels, so more pixels there, f1.9 aperture, and it has a bokeh mode for those blurry background selfies. You can also tap the side of the phone to act as a shutter release, or you can press the physical camera key, or you can press the on-screen shutter release. Multimedia should be great on this phone with that HDR 6-inch OLED display, but you've also got dynamic vibration, so when the bassy bits get loud, it's gonna vibrate, and on top of that, it should be 20% louder according to Sony than the XZ2 as well. The XZ3 is powered along by a Snapdragon 845 processor paired with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. You've also got micro SD card expansion options. Sony's brought back IP68 water and dust resistance and wireless charging as well from the XZ2. Paired with that 3330 mAh battery, you can keep it topped up throughout the day. So that's been the Sony Xperia XZ3. Hopefully you've enjoyed this overview. For more local release and pricing information, techradar.com is your destination. Thanks for watching.